Hi friends, this is Anjali here and I'm going to screencast about the second lab of our project in which we are going to configure VMware ESXi, and another one is the seventh in which we are going to create folders in VMware vCenter. For the second lab, first of all we need the ESXi host. So first of all we'll just create the new virtual machine, like a new host for our configuration. So we'll just go through all the requirements for our virtual machine, and for the ESXi we generally choose the other option for OS operating system. We'll click next, and after that we'll configure the hardware, and in which I'll put 8 GB memory and give 2 CPU and then 8 GB hard disk, and then I'm going to make it thin provisioning. Yes, and after that I'm going to add the new CD drive in it. We'll just go through the steps. VTE shared, yes, and then we'll go to ISO file, yes, and then we'll click net 701 and VMware, and yeah, we'll choose the third option for this and click OK. So we'll just connect it, and here after this we can see our all the configuration for our virtual machine. Yeah, so after that we are gonna power it on and we'll configure our ESXi host. We'll go through the login name and password, which is root, and then we'll just go forward to configure our host. So first of all we'll configure the management network, and in which IP configuration. So I'm gonna go for static IP, and I'll use the 192.168.0.32. Yeah, 32. Yes, sorry. And for the subnet mask I'm going for 255.255.255.0, and for the default gateway I'm going to choose 192.168.0.1. Yeah, and then we are going to DNS configuration. For that I'll put my domain IP, that is 192.168.0.24, and for the host name I'll just give the ESXi, and for the custom DNS suffix I'm gonna put my domain controller, and which is DNS name is anjali.local. Yeah, so here we just created, and now I'm going to do the lab, which is going to connect it with the VMware client. So I'll just go through the requirement for that, which username is root and password. Yeah, so we'll go through the username, and here we are just going to connect it. So the first of all, after this what we're gonna do, we'll just click to memory, and we can see our host hardware configuration, that what we have given to our ESXi host. And after that we can check in the processor, that what we have given over there as we did earlier. And for the third task we'll just go to the configuration, and soft DNS routing. Sorry, we'll just click to the property, and we can see that the name we have given over there and the IP address of my DNS. So all the things can be checked here. All the things can be viewed from this site. Yeah, like 192.168.0.24, and then we'll move to the routing. Yeah, we have given just the default gateway. We can check it here. So I'll just click OK that I have given the right things. After this, what we're gonna do, we'll just go to the time configuration, and we'll click option and then NTP setting. We'll restart NTP services and OK. Yeah. So here we have just we are just viewing what we have done over there, and we can change it as well. So after this, what we can do for this, that we'll just move on there and property, and we'll just go to the directory services configuration, and we'll choose the Active Directory, and we'll just put the domain, that anjali.local, and then we're gonna join that domain. Yeah, so here we just joined our domain. So after this, I'm going to do the 7th lab, in which I'll just log in through my credentials. I'll use the administrator @vsphere.local for the VMware vSphere web client, and the password. In this lab, we'll just come to know how we're gonna create the folders. So we'll just click on host and clusters. So we can see there is already folder, that lab server, but we are going to create the new one. We'll just right click on NMIT, that is data center, and we'll click on all vCenter serve action, and we'll just move to new host and cluster, and then we'll give the name to this, and I'm gonna put it the new name for this, that's a lab server 2, because there's already a lab servers initially. So after refreshing it, we can see that there is our new folder. We can see the lab server. So what the next task, I'm going to drag the scsi host in the lab server 2 from lab servers. So I'll just put the 1, and I'm gonna do the second one as well. Yeah, sometimes it takes time to carry. So we'll just drag that host into the another folder in the lab server 2. So we just put it here. Yeah, so here we can see that both of the host is just dragged into the lab server 2. So just move to the next task. What we're gonna do, we'll just click on home, and then we'll just move to the VMs and templates. We'll just right click on our data center, and all vCenter actions, and we'll new VM and templates. So here I'm going to give the name of my folder, that is new lab. Yeah, click OK. So under NMIT, we can see that our folder is being created. So here it is, and we can see the new lab folder in that. We can see that the new folder is there. Yeah, and then we'll go to the next one. For the next one, just for using the same way, we'll just create the new one for that, and we'll just change the name of the new folder, and I'll give another name for that. And this is the way how we can create it. And I hope you will like this screencast, and thanks for watching it, and try it.